Do President Trump and Attorney General Bondi support red flag laws and specifically gun violence restraining orders? Okay, so there's a video that got all popular, went viral this past week, and it was sent to me about 487 times.
That's it?
And usually it was just kind of a, they didn't like explain. It wasn't like, hey, Mike, I was wondering, they just kind of sent it to me. It was just like, yeah, look at this, like, kind of in a snotty kind of manner.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They must not have been listening like 2 months ago when we first talked about it.
We did talk about it, but I wanted to go into depth and make sure everybody understood. So the video they're talking about is from 2018. It's Trump sitting next to Attorney General Bondi. She wasn't the Attorney General at the time. She was... in 2018, was she the Attorney General of Florida, or was she actually working for the administration? In any case, she's explaining to President Trump basically, let's take a look. She's talking about gun violence restraining orders.
And we are going to bring in something called the gun violence restraining order. So if someone is civilly committed, typically you can hold them for up to 72 hours, but people are getting out within 24 hours, the majority of them. So what we want to do is let law enforcement come in and take the guns.
Good.
They're a danger to themselves
Which you can't
or
do
others.
right now.
Well, because without being adjudicated. So because they're a danger to themselves.
You want them to take the guns and
when they are
not go
committed.
through 6 months of legal trials and everything else,
Exactly,
which is-
but we also have to give the mentally ill the due process in which they deserve, President. So what we're doing is they're going to be able to take the guns when they're taken into custody or into the hospital, and then when they're released within 24 hours or 72 hours later, typically it's 24 hours, but law enforcement will have 72 hours to determine whether they should give those guns back, or they can go to a judge and say, Your Honor, please keep these guns. We feel this person is still a danger to himself or others.
So if you notice from the clip and the questions he's asking, gun violence restraining orders were very new in 2018, and they clearly weren't describing what gun violence restraining orders have turned into. And the clip that's gone viral, I showed the entire clip here, but the clip that's gone viral doesn't show the entire conversation. And Trump keeps asking, like, well, that's something you can't do now, right? That's something you can't do now. Well, that's not what gun violence restraining orders turned into. They've turned into this standard operating procedure anytime a gun's involved, never intended to be that. And this clip is actually kind of proof positive. So, so first off, that clip is not, current. They both work, together now, but it was from 2018, which 2018 was 7 years ago already. 7 years ago.
By the way, from 2011 to 2019, she was the Florida Attorney General.
Okay, so she was the Florida Attorney, that's right. She was the Florida Attorney General, and she was explaining, hey, here's what we're looking at in Florida. Now, I don't know where they stand now. I don't know where either or both of them stand on red flag laws, on gun violence restraining orders. My hope is that they have seen what we have seen, that these gun violence restraining orders are not good, and they are being severely abused. But I can't really find anything current, but I did find a clip that I think is a lot more relevant when it comes to how she's going to be as an attorney general with the Second Amendment. So let's play that clip.
But we also, yesterday, I fired the general counsel from ATF. These people were targeting gun owners. Not going to happen under this administration. And so we're looking to hire really great people. Sitting on my desk right now are all the list of the names of the U.S. attorneys who we're going to bring in. So are we going to fix it? Absolutely. Is it going to take a while? Not as long as people think.
Great.
So, do I trust politicians? No. Are those just words? Well, they're words, but you know what? She fired some people, and we actually talked about that last week. I mean, those were actions that she actually took. So I have a lot of faith. So I don't know, Alicia, what do you think?
I think she's putting herself out there, and she's putting herself out there with some conviction. I think that I'm very hopeful. I think that if she did not have intention to follow through with what she's claiming, then I think she might be a little bit more soft or cryptic.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's strong and she's out there, so I feel good about it.
Yeah, right. She was super direct. I like it. I like the concept. I like where she's going with it.
Yeah, and J.D. Vance actually did some. He was giving a talk at in front of a religious group Geez, I don't remember what it is. There are people that are listening to this that are yelling at me right now because it was actually it was like anyway. It was a bunch of religious leaders, and he was very clear about his Second Amendment views, which is really, really good. So, I have a lot of faith. Are they going to screw up? I can't guarantee they're not going to screw up, but I so far in the in his first term and in the month it's been in his second term, the reality is Donald Trump is the most pro-Second Amendment president, at least in modern times, maybe since the founders. Now that is both a statement on how well he is doing and how horrible all the other presidents have been on the Second Amendment. So keep the faith. Of course, the American experiment of being self-governed is not a spectator sport, so we got to stay on top of it. So there you go. But anyway,
Really quickly, he spoke at both the International Religious Freedom Summit as well as a National Catholic Prayer Breakfast.
yeah, kind of important, kind of something I should have remembered the name of. So anyway, but the important thing is that clip that's gone viral, that is all your friends are putting in your inbox because they know you're a gun fanatic. It's from 2018, so disregard it. And I wanted to make sure everybody understood. So there you go. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. I'm Michael from Gun Owners Radio. If you liked what you saw, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and make a comment. Help us out. Go to gunownersradio.com. Thanks for watching.